It's Friday the 13th.
Okay, growing up, I used to watch those movies at sleepovers. I used to get like nervous on Friday the 13th.
Not nervous. Let's be honest, Jody.
Shit my pants.
Okay. This is actually a funny little tidbit. I used to watch Friday the 13th with friends from school, and it was always like a big group.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me the way it bothered you. Kind of. And that's how I watch scary movies now. I still kind of like scary. Not bloody, but suspenseful. But one summer, you and I were both out at a sleepover one night. And I can remember.
Same house?
No. You were somewhere else, and I was in Roxanne Verhagen's motorhome on her driveway.
You're probably drinking.
And Mom...
And smoking.
No, I was really good at that point. Things were good at that point. But Mom got a phone call in the middle of the night. I'm scared. Can you come pick me up? And she thought it was me. And I can remember her knocking on the door of Roxanne Verhagen's motorhome and then figuring it out that, oh my God, it was Jody. And it was because you watched a scary movie like that.
That and the Halloween movie.
I was just going to say, the Halloween music freaks the freak out of you.
Okay, you know what? It affected me in a way that I, like, still, like, in those young teenage years, it scared me so bad. If someone came on Halloween, I would have a heart attack and die at the door.
Super scary.
With that mask on.
Okay, that's how I feel about running into a bear in the woods. Like, I'm that terrified. It's an irrational, completely irrational fear. But those Halloween movies where it was super suspenseful, where Michael Myers might be around the corner, and that music freaked the crap out of me. And I love suspense like that. I love it, and yet I'll have total nightmares. But I want to watch it. It's very crazy.
And yet I can watch any... like demonic or...
Yeah, I love those.
Like The Conjuring and...
It doesn't bother you?
Nope.
Yeah, see, Friday the 13th is a slasher film with lots of blood and stuff. I don't love that. I don't love those, and I don't watch those anymore, but I do love suspense. And I love things like The Omen and, you know, like the whole demonic possession. Oh, totally. Okay. And the Blair Witch Project?
That was good.
Holy crap, that was really...
Yeah.
That was intense at the end there. Holy crap.
I love a good scary movie.
Totally. So it is Friday the 13th. That is why we're talking about it.
Lucky.
But let's introduce ourselves. We're the Grocery Girls. Yeah, as the mug states, we are the Grocery Girls. We needed an extra large tea this morning, so we're using these bad boys.
We'll swap it out with the really pretty ones with our pictures.
Yeah. So I'm Tracy.
I'm Jody.
And we're sisters. And we live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
We should thank everybody for all those concerned comments.
That was going to be my next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we do. We want to say a great big thank you for those who didn't really know the geography of our little province. And when they heard there was such horrific wildfires in our province, you know, had messaged us and just wondered, are you okay?
Devastation. Devastation
so
for the city of
we
Fort
are
McMurray.
okay. Geographically, we're actually quite far. We're about a 4.5, 5 hour car ride from Fort McMurray. But yeah, it's
heartbreaking.
Devastating.
I mean,
the whole entire city, over 80,000 people have been displaced out of their city. And I think a lot are here.
Yeah. So we've been... telling people, if you are interested in helping any of those folks, the best way to do it is to donate through the Red Cross. We've personally done that through the store, has been giving donations. It is, I think, the quickest, fastest way to make sure that these families get back on their feet. I know they've been giving out money already to families per person. They're at the University of Alberta giving that kind of stuff out. So, but thank you for your concern, and absolutely, these people need your help. So that's on our list to say thank you to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. So Friday the 13th, awesome.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting. We're back. One more week.
Do you want to know what happened this week?
Yes.
So we have a weirdly giant family room at our house. Mm-hmm. It's like 25% of our house.
Yes.
And so
it's awesome.
It's sort of awesome and sort of weird.
You have the biggest couch I've ever seen in a private home. It feels like it should go in a hotel. It's so big.
Well, you needed something that big.
You need it. I love your family room.
So in the back corner, we had 2 of those 4x4 IKEA bookshelves in a corner that came like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we had games and books and things like that. Well, Shane moved that out and did a 7-foot run on one side and a 4-foot run on one side and cupboards at the top.
That's
I've got
amazing.
a new
headquarters for Mrs. Brown's Bags.
it's my office space.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
Because you know what I was working on? The computer desk, which is right beside where I was just talking about.
Has no room.
And right behind the couch is an air hockey table. That was my... And then the kitchen table.
Oh my God. Well, that's, you know what, to me, organization gives me such a rush. I can't even. So I know what it feels like to get the right kind of space and have it organized to be effective for you.
Yeah.
So I love that.
It was really good.
So you had a really good weekend then.
I had a filling this week.
I had food poisoning this week.
We had a really crappy week, you guys.
And yet here we are smiling. No, and it seems like actually the food poisoning, it was Saturday. So it seems like a long time ago now.
Did you have terrible diarrhea?
Jody, I'm not going to get into it, but can I just tell you?
How bad was the diarrhea?
I felt so sorry for myself. It was bed, bathroom, kind of passing out with a bucket.
Really?
The worst. It's the worst. It's a terrible thing.
Never, knock on wood.
I hope you never get it. I would never wish it on anybody. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, so the next day is Mother's Day. We all went out for a lovely brunch. I love brunch more than any meal. I couldn't eat anything.
You had some on your plate, but didn't eat much, did you?
Oh my God. My brain loaded up a plate and my stomach said, no.
Okay, can I just tell you, the Mayfair, the food this week was the best it's been in years.
I agree. I heard that.
So you...
Sorry, I shouldn't say I agree. Everybody in our family said the same thing. Yeah. So
we'll have to go again.
We'll go again. Actually, our family has already had Eggs Benedict for dinner this week because, well, that's Scotty's nest egg, so it's similar. Because I feel like I missed out on brunch. Yeah.
When you're looking so forward to it, and then it's like...
And I had rice for Mother's Day dinner. That was great.
I do love a good bowl of rice. But not when you're actually feeling like you could eat something else.
Shouldn't really complain. It's all good. It's all better. But that was sort of the drama of my week, and the rest has been good. And I did, okay, how about that? I didn't knit for a day and a half. That's how sick I was.
Okay, so you had really good intentions for, like, leave me alone, I'm knitting on Mother's Day.
No, I didn't start knitting till about 3 o'clock Mother's Day.
Oh, so Friday afternoon and Saturday you didn't knit?
Oh no, didn't do anything on Saturday.
When did you start feeling ill?
About 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
You woke up and barfed?
Sorta.
Sure.
I'm not getting into the biological details, but it was nasty. It was bad. But
oh my God. Did you poop the bed?
No. Okay, I can be on. I can tell you that. I did not do that. But my family's so sweet. My son comes in with like ginger ale, and my husband took care of me, and my daughter took care of me. So anyway, I got taken care of.
I feel so bad. Like,
and I didn't see you for like 3 days. You had no idea.
No, I know. And then when I heard food poisoning sounds horrible.
Oh, Jody, it's beyond. Anyway, there's a lot of real sicknesses that are worse, but as far as like having the flu or a cold or food poisoning, knocks you back.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. But maybe we should talk about some knitting, because I think we're a knitting podcast mostly.
Okay, can I say hi to a new knitty friend of mine?
Well, of course.
Jaden in Saskatchewan.
I know Jaden.
Hey. Hi, Jaden. Okay, so last podcast I had said sort of cheeky like, but sort of not, because I really
totally weren't kidding, apparently.
I really wanted the 3-color cashmere shawl. Because the pattern is so amazing.
Yes, it is.
And so I sort of said that last time, and then did you know how many lovely people had messaged me and said, I will knit it for you?
There are knitting angels out there. That is crazy, beautiful, nice.
So that's a really good term. Jaden's my knitting angel. So I just wanted to say hi. She's not feeling well, and I hope she feels better.
First of all, she rocks. She knit 2 shawls for our knit-along.
Okay, they were beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah. And her coral one especially, I love them both, but that coral one, I have to get that yarn and possibly do the same pattern, because I loved it that much.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. So, I think one day we're going to end up meeting her and her sister for a knit. Well, we're so close, so if they're ever close, we'll meet you if it's within a couple hours. If she comes to Edmonton, they should let us know. So her sister lives here? I don't know, but her sister was in River City Yarns one day, and I remember that. So I have met her sister. But if they're back at some point and they have a couple of hours and they want to have like an iced tea and knit, that would be awesome. So this knitting community, I shouldn't be surprised, but they're amazing. I know. But people would step up. This shawl is
hours and hours of knitting.
I know.
And someone would say...
Does it make you feel bad at all?
No, because I really wanted it.
You're going to love it. And you know what? One of the things I love so much about knitting is that every project has a story.
Which you know what? I'm going to think of her every time I see that sweater.
Every single time you look at it, every single time you wear it, and you know, the same on her end. She
must love to knit it because she's knit too.
I know.
And they were beautiful.
Yeah.
The only thing I asked her is the peak. She's just going to do some sort of straighter bind off than a picot bind off.
Yeah. I'm sure she doesn't mind that.
Yeah.
Well, that is adorable and sweet.
Okay.
So do you have any things that you finished this week? Do you have any FOs? Because that's a big deal.
I do. I have my first FO. It is actually finished. It's just not...
Oh my gosh, Jody.
This is all I had left. That's a lot though,
Look how beautiful you wound that ball.
Well, it's 2 at a time. I held it 2 and this is just a thumb ball, you guys.
Yeah, I know. It turned out great. Don't you love the way that looks?
Yeah, you could just sit it.
Totally.
Yeah, so I'm finished this.
I love
So we had talked about it. I didn't weave in any ends. So I was only part way done, and so you knit it quite tall. And Tracy had done the
Look how sturdy it is. Look how much it stands up. Like on its own.
This thing is this.
So the tension is.
I have to say
amazing.
that this equals. Okay, so yeah, so you knit it as tall as you. Sorry, I do say that a lot, don't I?
Yeah.
As tall as you want, and then see, this is the wrong side of the grommet. That's the side that you bang.
Is it hard to put them in?
Oh, Tracy, it's like a snap. You know where you have a metal thing and you go tap tap.
Yeah.
No,
so quick and easzy.
Quick and easy. And for this size grommet, I only skipped 1 hole because there is room for movement. You know.
Yeah.
As you can pry open the hole. So all I have to do is put in the string. You actually don't even need it, do you?
It looks super cool without it, but I know what you mean. You could thread something rustic through there.
What do you think?
I just see what you've got at home. See if there's anything you like. I think a little rope would be cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
This is a special gift. And now that it's done, I can pack it up this weekend and mail for a very special friend. Yeah.
Cool.
So she will be getting that next week. So that is an FO.
Okay, you and I have had very busy weeks. We have not connected as much as we normally do. You don't know that I started crochet lessons.
Okay, I do know.
Do you know that?
Because Jeff said she's going to said something about like we need another craft in our life.
We do.
Said, yes, we do. I said, I'm glad you agree.
So, yeah, totally. He's right on board. I'm sure he loves it. Wednesday night, I was at River City Yarns taking my first crochet class.
Bravo to her.
I know.
What did you think?
I loved it. It's totally different. My biggest problem is not knowing where the end of we were working back and forth on a swatch. So to me, the hardest part was knowing, is this the end or is the next one? Like, is it stuck in there? So our instructor, Diane, is really good at helping us figure that out. I wasn't the only one that had that issue, thank goodness.
I had that issue when there was many projects where you thought it was the end.
Yeah.
And
and remember how we said my scarf that I did that one time? Well, that's why, because I didn't know where the last stitch was. Yeah. So I'm loving it. I thought it was really cool. It was a neat rhythm and I can't wait for my next one.
So is it, you're learning the basics?
From the it's called Crochet Like a Pro. It's normally a 4-week course. So
who else is in your class? Anyone?
It's all staff. So it is because it just happened. It wasn't as scheduled on the calendar. Diane had been offering to do a staff class for a while, and so she said, "This is it." So we're doing it. And there was, oh my goodness, 7 of us maybe.
How fun is that?
It's super fun. Super fun, and I loved it.
I think don't you think it's so much fun learning a different craft?
100%.
And
I love classes.
You may not. You obviously, I don't think you're going to love it as much as knitting. I think knitting's going to be your first love.
Yeah.
But I think it's fun to have that flexibility and versatility to be able to say, I want to knit one of these or crochet one of these.
Totally. And there is a blanket I've been dying to make, and I don't know how to crochet, and it's not exactly beginner, so I need to learn some beginner tools and work my way up to this blanket.
You're going to do great.
So it's fun.
So
it's playing with yarn. What's not to love?
Oh my God! Speaking of evening classes,
yeah, that reminded me when you said a Wednesday class.
I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a Wednesday class. I reminded me when you said a was packing up my rest of my orders this week, last night, and Jordan said, "Can you take me to get my eyebrows colored tomorrow?" And I said, "No, I'm going to knit night." I said, "I am planning all week to go to knit night, and it's Thursdays at 5 o'clock. Well, this is Thursday at 6:45.
Oh.
And I'm like, I missed it again.
Well, I had a really busy day, so I wasn't there this week either. So we'll have to plan to go next week. Yeah. So I love your FO.
Thank you. I love my FO. I love your FO.
I have an FO too. Okay, before I got sick, I finished the Shine shawl.
And very early.
Go like this. Go like this. Show how it moves. Oh my God.
It really moves.
Now, you were very skeptical about the way the yarn feels. So this is my Shine shawl by Janina Callio. It kind of is almost a scarf type thing, but it is called a shawl. It's a rectangular one.
I want to try it on.
And it turns out really long. Yeah, try it on. I had it on too.
So I
was ready for Mother's Day. So Mom did get it for Mother's Day.
This is a lot of knitting. Even the last time you showed it, it was when it was close. Even just like I had said to you, even you using it, it had felt.
Yeah, but this has only been washed once and ironed once. It still continues.
I might have to.
Oh, Jody, it's awesome. Like, come on, right?
I have to make something in this.
You should.
EUROFLAX.
You should. You really, really should. It's the first thing I've ever made.
Can I just say it feels cool?
It feels cool, and it's got a really nice weight to it.
Why does it feel cool? Because it's linen?
I guess that must be the property of linen. So,
you got Tracy.
Isn't it nice? Mom loved it. Of course, she got 2 shawls for Mother's Day. She was thrilled with both of them.
Oh.
But when Pam from LOUET, North America, so they make the EUROFLAX, when she saw us having so much fun knitting with it and talking about it, she sent us some yarn to give away.
Oh my God.
Come on. Oh my God, I love the color she sent. She sent straw and this brick red, it's called.
You guys, together.
Really warm neutrals. I love it. So we are going to be able to give away. This is how much yarn I needed to make the Shine.
Did you make 3?
Not 100%, but there's just little bits of a camel and the black left. You could make yourself 3 girlfriend market bags or more. You could make yourself the Shine shawl. You could make, depending on your size, I think you could make some tank tops or something for summer. A tank top, right?
Well, surely one would do a tank top for me.
There's about 750 meters in here, so there's lots of fun summery things you could make. But we are so happy to be able to give this to a viewer. So we're going to have a thread in our Ravelry group and tell us what you think you might make with some linen. That'll be the prompt. Go in there if you really want to
make the shawl.
Make the shawl. It feels amazing. There's lots of shawls that you could make with 750 meters.
It's very, very pretty.
You could make something in a triangle shape and just add in the second color.
You can sub this for any of your favorite shawl patterns.
This would work. Steph from the Milkshed blog is making the Quicksilver by Melanie Berg. Sorry. So you can do that, you guys. You can just adapt a pattern that you normally knit in merino, knit it in this EUROFLAX linen.
Okay, was this a fun knit?
Somebody messaged me. I feel like anything in a scarf shape feels like you knit it forever.
Well, Tracy, if you were to cut this in half and put it side by side, it's a little throw. Like,
it's pretty. It is pretty. It was big.
It's a lot of knitting.
It took me a little while to get used to the texture of the linen in my hands. This is something. If you wanted to soak it first to soften up the yarn, you can do that before you knit with it, before you wind it into a ball. You can absolutely do that. But honestly, I got where I really enjoy. Of course, I loved knitting it. You get used to it.
I think you wouldn't get bored because you're changing colors and textures.
I totally changed all the colors, right? And you're always changing your stitch pattern. But can you tell the drape? Can you see how that's moving?
Yeah, you guys.
It was more of a product knit for me, not so much the process, but I was dying to see it knit at the end. I was dying to wash it, and I was dying to feel it on me.
Your knitting's very beautiful.
I love the way. Oh, that's blocking. That's not me.
So,
that's blocking.
Huge fans.
Huge fan. I will absolutely be knitting myself something in EUROFLAX linen. So go on over to our Ravelry group. Tell us what you think you might make in linen. Maybe it's something for you. Maybe it's something for a friend. Even these girlfriend market bags I'm crazy about. but I think a garment of some kind, a shawl or a tank top or something, you would love.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh. So thank you so much, Pam.
So we're going to pick a random number next week before the podcast.
It is only 1 week. You have 1 week to get in there and get your name in. By next podcast, we will have this.
So it might be 5 days. It might be 6 days.
Yeah.
Next podcast.
Keep an eye on it. Do it as soon as you can. I feel like we get a lot of traffic in our Ravelry group. People will see.
Did you do episode 13 show notes?
No. I know I'm a super bad podcaster.
I thought I missed them.
No, you didn't. I was busy, and then I got sick, and then it was Mother's Day, and then now here we are again. I'll do.
You know what? Skip 13 and do 14. And if people have any questions specifically,
I'm gonna do 13 too. I'm gonna do it. It doesn't take as long as you think. But I had our mini skein swap thing that I wanted to get done.
That looked like it was crazy.
Anyway, it'll get done. I'll get you the info, you guys.
Okay.
No worries. But thank you, Pam, for first of all, thanks for watching Grocery Girls. Holy moly. And thank you for thinking to send us. She also sent us some beautiful things, an amazing book and some soak wash and some tea just for us goodies. So
treats. Spoiled.
So spoiled. That was a huge party in our mailbox.
Can you talk about this?
Thank you. No, you talk about it.
I don't know anything about it.
It's super cute.
It's Jordan's.
Who did I knit that for? Okay,
FYI, you lied when you said it was the only cupcake you ever made.
Well,
look at this yarn, you guys.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like,
I don't even know what that is, but I love those
for
colors.
Sure. Worsted chunky.
Worsted. Yeah, it's big. It's big. It is the same pattern that I knit the mini one out of. It's that little cotton rabbits.
But look, it's like chocolate cupcake with vanilla icing and pink.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I did go through a thing where I really enjoyed knitting the little animals and the little things. I'm glad she still has it. It's really cute. This beading thing takes a while because that's just sewn on. That's when everything's knit.
Oh my God, that would take a while.
You sew them on. I sewed it on with like an invisible thread. But worth it, right? Like how cute is that?
I just had, because we were doing so much organizing.
Because you're raiding the children's rooms.
Oh my God, come across things. And then you see it. I wasn't a knitter when Tracy gave this to me, so then I see it and go, your appreciation of this, not that we didn't love it, but you see it knit up and you just know the process a little bit more, so your appreciation, does that make sense?
Yeah, so when you don't know how to do something, I feel like it's mystical almost. Like, how do you do that? You could crochet one of these no problem.
You absolutely
in
can.
An evening.
Have a good day, Jackson Miller.
Bye, Jackson.
You could easily
He's
crochet.
dying to be on the podcast.
Come say hi. You're so handsome. Oh my God, he's ignoring his
In a million years, not in a million years. He's so
like,
sweet.
You're crazy.
Totally.
Yeah.
My crazy mother and aunt.
I had to show this.
Okay, it's really cute. I did forget about it. I love it though. Thanks, Jode. Okay, so those are the FOs this week.
Yeah.
I love it. So do we have
how about a question?
You want to talk about Grocery Girls questions? Yeah. Thanks for writing in questions, you guys. I love it. I love them.
You pick one. I was just blabbing about my cupcake.
Sherry wants to know how do you wear your hand knit socks? Because she said she looks at a pattern. They're modeling the sock, obviously not in a shoe, so you can see the sock. So how do you wear them? Like, do you just wear them like a regular sock in your shoes, or do you show them off in some way?
Okay, this is a place you have to go get your things.
Really?
I think
I can put a picture of them here. I can put on a pair of socks and then put them on.
Okay, so Tracy's going to insert a picture right here. Sherry, here's one example.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just wear knitted socks just as you would any sock.
Yeah. And I do have
clogs.
I have a pair of clogs. And so
they're cute.
They are kind of cute. So you can, I've rolled up my jeans a little bit before, and then you can see some of the knitted socks. Sometimes they'll wear that in the winter at the yarn shop. But
I have a pair of slip-on Doc Martens, and they're sort of as high as a Converse would be, a high top Converse. So I do the same. I roll up my jeans a bit, and I've got my hand knit socks poking out.
And you have leggings
of
on, and you've got the socks on top of the leggings.
Yes. Yeah,
and
sometimes
that's really cute.
Sometimes I'll pull my socks as high as I can and slip on the boots, or roll up a jean a little bit, like you said.
Yeah.
Or just underpants, and no one can see them.
I feel like it's enough for me to know that they're there and they feel great. But if you want to show off a cool yarn, those are some ways you could possibly do it. Maybe people could, if you have another cute way to wear your hand knit socks, put it in our sock talk thread.
Do you know what's
in the
funny?
Ravelry group?
I don't think maybe I've mentioned this before, but up until this last year and a half before I started knitting socks, I never actually ever wore socks. I don't wear them all winter. All summer I'm in sandals. I would way rather have bare feet than wear socks. Yeah. But even in the winter, I would wear my Ugg slippers in the house and Ugg boots when I go out the door.
Right. And I do love wearing my socks in the winter, but I probably have more socks than I need, but I still am going to continue to knit them.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Good question, Sherry.
It is a really good one. And so another one, Victoria wanted to know what's your favorite chocolate flavor of David's tea?
Or David's tea or
of David's tea.
I don't know any of that.
Right. So the first one I discovered was red velvet cake.
I have tried that.
Holy deliciousness. Yeah. And the one I've been eating right now, or drinking right now, it tastes like food, like it feels like you're eating something, is the chocolate macaroon. And my daughter loves it too. So I have a giant bag of that right now. We love it.
So I'm not a flavored tea person at all. I'm a black tea drinker. I will every once in a while have a flavored tea. It's not my favorite. But
even when you smell them, sometimes you think, oh, that smells really good.
Even the Santa Secret that you're having this morning.
Guys, the Santa Secret, I can't even.
Yeah, so it's not that I hate them. It's just that I don't think I'm very adventurous with my tea.
That's okay.
I just know that I love my black tea.
Yeah.
Which I found one. It's called Yorkshire something, and I think it's from England.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, is it so good?
Oh, you got to show me. I love a new tea. And that sort of moves into Kathy says, what are your favorite foods?
I love a lot of food.
You could talk about the things you hate, because you have a couple that
mushrooms.
You would rather die than eat.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
I will find a pureed mushroom in anything.
Yeah. And that's been since you were teeny weeny, you've never, ever, ever liked mushrooms.
Okay, but you know what I love? Campbell's mushroom soup.
It's because it's not, well, yeah, there's bits of canned mushrooms.
So it's got to be more of a texture thing for me.
Maybe. And raisins, Jody.
I can't. Even. Yeah.
And that includes dried cranberries and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are your favorite foods? I would say steak for you.
I love steak. I love Mexican food.
Me too.
Not all Mexican food. More like a fajita or a taco, or I'm not so big on the fried beans and burrito covered in sauce.
Yeah.
But fresh Mexican food.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. I love grilled things. I love the flavor of Mediterranean flavors like lemon and garlic and rosemary kind of thing, whether it's you like tzatziki and a soup. I love that. And I do love cilantro and those flavors of Mexican food. I love.
Okay, I haven't eaten this morning again. I'm so hungry now.
You're going to pass out. Sue was worried about you last week. Sue from Legacy Knits said, you guys need emergency snacks.
Okay, this I could burn. I was just watching Alone, and it said something about your body when it starts to go into dehydration and it starts to eat your muscle sort of.
Oh.
Okay, we've got weeks
you could burn off all your muscle.
I'm worried about it.
You are not.
No, I mean the fat part, but I apparently.
So what about sweet food? Do you have any sweet foods that you love?
Dark chocolate. Haagen-Dazs chocolate.
I love that sweet and salty combo. Mm-hmm. My emergency snack could be chocolate covered pretzels because the salt and I love those rolled gold ones or whatever.
I love hickory sticks.
Totally love.
Chocolate peanut butter ice cream.
I do love the combo of chocolate and peanut butter. Spaghetti and meatballs is one of my all-time favorite meals. And I know it's not fancy.
I do love that.
I love Italian food. I love basic stuff like that.
We've talked about you're a very good cook.
I like to cook. That doesn't mean that
you're not a basic cook.
Joke.
No, you're a very, very good cook.
Whatever.
Anyway.
I like to cook. That's for sure. So thanks for those questions, ladies. I don't know how exciting the answer was, but we like a lot of food. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about what you're working on? Want to talk about your works in progress?
I do.
Okay, let's see it. Oh my gosh, I'm dying to see it.
You guys, I think, like I said before, I think I'm going to name her.
You should.
Yeah, because I think about her when I'm not with her.
Oh my God,
is that weird?
Jody. No, but that's crazy. Now I feel like I got to cast this on.
Just the whole process of the just straight knitting garter stitch.
Oh, the color you picked is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to look so good on you.
So I've done 4 wedges. No, 1, 2. Well, is this considered a wedge or this is the setup?
I don't know. I think that might be the setup portion, but
anyway, I think so. Here, do you want to hold that?
Sure.
So this is.
Oh my God, this feels amazing.
This is the Cash Luxe by Sweet Georgia.
Yeah. You want to get in there?
I just wanted to show them on the top. So
you're doing like the reverse of Hohi's.
Yeah, now that you say that, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Hohi, I just wanted to say again, this is...
You're talking like you think she watches, but whatever.
I can't even. This knit, you guys, it is just so relaxing and fun, and I can't wait for the shawl. I love the yarn I've chosen. It is... Okay, so
it's stunningly beautiful.
Oh, okay, so I have 2 more... I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 2 more large wedges in the my dark color.
In the gray.
And then I have but yeah, I just love it. This is what when I'm going, I've been so crazy busy. When I go home today, I have to stop at the fabric store all afternoon.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, pure joy. I've barely knit this week other than, you know, an hour, and I shouldn't say barely. It's just been busy.
I feel the same way.
So to think that I've got like afternoon hours of knitting.
That is a treat when you can knit in the middle of the day.
Look what Tracy gave me.
Well, you think you might need it.
No, not think. I have two of the bigger.
Oh yeah, you're going to need it. Okay, good. Good to know.
Like lots of it.
Thanks, Hohi. It's a beautiful pattern. If you ever see this.
So this is my work in progress this week. And you know what's really exciting is when you get to actually see.
I can't wait to see the band of that. And that'll just tie it all together.
Oh, and I can't wait.
So my pure joy this week was picking my yarn. I have my yarn for this.
Are you going to show us?
No.
Well, show me before I leave.
I will show you. And mine's a little bit different. My wedges are going to be speckled. And my lines of the eyelets and the band is going to be a brighter color that's in that yarn. So I think I've got yarn ink and I've got Sweet Georgia.
I know what you're doing.
Do you think so? Okay, good.
I think you showed me.
And yet I'm working on something else right now, but that is the next thing I think I want to work on.
So, you know when you think, oh, I've seen that pattern and stuff, I want to knit that?
Yeah.
This is one of these things, you guys, you're going to want to knit. So if you've got something on the needles and just can't possibly start another shawl, you need to put this in your library.
I feel like you're knitting it quickly. It could be a beautiful gift. Knit it this summer and give it to someone you love for Christmas.
This is one of these ones that you want to purchase and put in your library because you're going to want to knit that.
Again and again. It really shows off the yarn.
It's going to be like the Agleam for me. I've knit 3.
Yes.
I know this is not my last pure joy.
It's beautiful.
Thank you,
so
Hohi. I love
beautiful.
it.
You're doing an amazing job.
So much fun.
Okay, so what do I have for works in progress? Oh, okay.
Is this new?
Yes.
Oh my God, I don't see you for like 3 days.
I know.
All this stuff.
I know. Okay, this is not the new, but mostly new. I am knitting the Quicksilver shawl by MELANIE BERG. And I'm going to put a picture right here. Remember, all I had was this little tiny triangle last time? I had this little wee thing. And boy, does this thing cook along.
That's like pure joy.
So I needed a 6th color. So that was part of the reason I hadn't really started this. So this is now all of my colors.
What color? This was your gradient plastic kit in the plastic?
This was my Kaleidoscope yarn. So Kaleidoscope yarn is beautiful, bright gradients, but there's only 5 colors. So I need 6 for this shawl. And then I wasn't sure what to do. And then I bought that Sweet Georgia Party of 5 in the Tough Love sock. And I was playing around with the combinations and I ended up taking out my brightest color of Kaleidoscope. I'll use it for something else. And adding 2 of the colors from the Tough Love sock.
So the Kaleidoscope would have gone here?
Yeah, super bright turquoise. And I just felt like I needed to ground it a little bit. Like I needed a little bit of... So what do you think? It's hard for me to pick all these colors, but well, I love it.
You know me in these colors. I am a gigantic fan.
Do you like it?
Oh!
So I'm almost finished the first section, and then I'm going to be starting a totally different stitch pattern, but doesn't this feel amazing?
Okay, so I've seen so many... I might have to knit one of these.
Oh, you totally... Jody, not
Do you have to knit... Do you need this many colors? Is that what the idea? You don't need it.
No, you can do whatever you want, but it's called, what did I call this?
Quicksilver.
No, it's called On the Spice Market. I'm such a loser, you guys.
I was thinking.
I have a Quicksilver that I'm working on. This is On the Spice Market.
Did you know how many people were yelling at you on the screen?
Good, they should. They should yell. I heard you. I heard you. On the Spice Market.
It is so, and so now you'll just start again at the light color.
And see here, this is a short row, the gray. Do you see how it's fatter at one end and skinny at the other? Okay, I'm using, the technique they want you to use is a German short row.
How is that different than the wrap and turn?
I panic and think, I don't know how to do that. And couldn't be easier. I don't know why more patterns don't include German short rows.
How is it different than a wrap and turn?
It's just a different technique. There is no wrapping. There's no picking up wraps. And it's super easy.
Okay.
Super easy.
So the only other wrap and turn I've ever done is in the Agleam shawl.
Right.
So you knit up.
Move your yarn,
bring your yarn to the front.
Yeah.
Move it over. No. So what do you mean by...
I'll show you what it means. SOCKMATEMAY recently did a German short row tutorial on YouTube.
Watch that.
You should. It's slightly different because he's doing it in the context of a sock. So you're doing it on two sides. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's not, the method is the same. And I can't even tell you, why do more patterns not include this? It's so easy. You're basically just bringing your yarn, I shouldn't even say because it's hard to explain, but you're bringing your yarn up and over the needle and stretching your stitch over. And
I've seen.
And then you come back as you knit it and you just knit those two strands as if they're one stitch. It's very invisible.
Very Pink Knits, I've seen her do something like that.
I'm sure if you go on YouTube and put German short row, you'll have more than one video to watch.
Very Pink Knits is very great for tutorials.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I've watched some of them.
I like her.
Yeah.
Tracy.
So, on the Spice Market, and I just love the colors. I love this kaleidoscope yarn. The gray is my Adam and Eve. Oh my gosh, you guys.
The giant.
I should be showing you my goodies, but this is...
Oh my God, it's huge.
Silver in the Adam and Eve. So it's a merino cashmere nylon.
Your ball looks a little crazy.
Thanks for saying that.
Look at the bottom. Is it going to be...
I don't know.
What was the matter with your ball liner?
I don't know. But
it looks nice from the top.
And then look at all the goodies I have in here. Like I've got all my colors. I love it.
Tracy, this color, I could knit a whole sweater in this.
It's to die for. It could be, yes, you could knit a whole sweater in it. It could be my featherweight cardigan.
No, you need something more.
You need something speckled?
Although you could pick up and do the trim in that.
It is the softest dove, tonal, like a dove gray, and I absolutely love it.
This is, well, these are just my jam, right?
So this is Deep Cove by Sweet Georgia. This is their beach house. Oh, it's awesome. And Sweet Georgia's got these beautiful tonal colors. Like really, when you see this beach house in person, and Deep Cove, there's green tones in there. It's layers of color.
This is stunning.
It just feels awesome. I
love
wait.
Sweet Georgia.
I can't wait to do more on it. This is, again, so addictive to knit.
It'll fly off the needles then.
Because you're constantly changing colors and stitch patterns. And then I've been weaving in my ends as I go.
Bravo.
Well, that's me.
Speaking of ends, good
for you. I can't have all the danglies.
I don't know if anyone's going to care, but I know people had questions with the 3-color cashmere shawl.
Right.
So this is, you're working down here for the wedges.
Yeah.
You're working on the wrong side. So on the right side is where you start your contrasting color row. So obviously with this, I cut my yarn for my contrasting color, but I've been carrying my dark yarn.
Okay.
So I don't...
That's not so many ends. That's not that big of a deal to weave in.
No, but it would be double if people think they want to cut
and
their dark yarn.
You never have to cut the gray.
That's what I mean. The gray I never cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that looks really good.
What do you mean by picking up the wrap and turn? Because it said in this, don't pick up the wrap. I've never had to pick it up.
So it's more for, I mean, you can certainly pick up a wrap in garter stitch, but it's almost absorbed into garter stitch. It's not very easy to spot that wrap in garter stitch.
What does it mean by pick it up?
You, if you're in stockinette and you're trying to purl back and you want a flat,
yes,
you will see that wrap. If you don't pick it up and knit it together with a stitch, and that's how it disguises itself in the short row part. I can show you. There's lots of good tutorials.
I've never done that.
But if you're doing something in stockinette, you will absolutely be picking up that wrap so that you can't see it. Garter stitch, I love doing.
I've only ever done it
wrap and turn and garter stitch because you don't have to pick up the wraps.
No, because you just treat it like a regular stitch.
Yeah, you just keep on going, and all those purl bumps sort of masquerade it. It's just sort of absorbed into there. So I love it. That's like when I did my sail shawl. Same thing. Wrap and turn, garter stitch. Don't have to worry about it.
I'm a big fan about short.
I love short rows. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so yeah, those are our whips.
That is it. Did you want to see my blanket for my second whip? I only put a few squares on, but...
Oh, well, let me see your bag.
Well, the bag. I want to talk about the bag.
Okay, can we just talk about it for a minute?
Cute.
Look, we're twins.
Twinny bags.
Thank you, Darlene.
These are bags by Awesome Granny. Which
she is awesome.
How much have we heard about her?
Look at you guys.
Oh yeah, it's not just the project bag, which is ginormous. You could fit a baby in this thing. It's so big. She sends you a Notions pouch.
Look at her labels are very, very... It's like, okay, so it's Bags by Awesome Granny. The font she has picked. I'm a big fan of these little extras. So, Tracy, I mean, you notice the font, you notice the colors.
I do too.
So she's got this beautiful, rich chocolate brown, and then this beautiful...
And she says, right on the tag, respect your knitting. Like, put it in a bag that you love to use. Keep it nice and clean in your project. But this is not just any comic strip. It's called Dysfunctional Family.
Oh my God, we got to pick from her shop, you guys.
Okay, there's a little, look at this. There's a little mom cleaning and her little kid is in the pool. Benji, don't pee in the pool, it says.
Oh my gosh.
And then the mom is bandaging her kid. Look at this one. Bandaging her kid here and he's going, ouch! And she says, don't be a wuss. It is pretty dysfunctional.
It comes with a zipper pull and a little sachet, and I've now just clipped it on my bag.
I know. And the handle's fabulous. I do love it. And the handle's lined in the lining fabric.
Do you know, she's got such lovely touches. I have said this before. I love these the handbag referred to as handbag zippers. They're a little bit bigger and sturdier.
Big pull, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I love this.
Beautiful sewist.
So Darlene, thank you for thanks for asking us to review your bags. 2 thumbs up.
So if you're looking for a fun pattern, she's got some really fun patterns in her shop. And for all of you who like, because I can't buy a purse without a matching wallet.
Oh,
I'm like that. It's weird. But I've got the most gorgeous wallet in purse collection.
Yeah.
But for you, those who are like that with their projects, you can get a matching Notions pouch.
Totally. And I believe this is her large bag, and then this is the Notions pouch.
Yeah.
And Darlene didn't just treat us, she treated the Grocery Girls podcast because we have 2 of her bag sets to give away in the Fancy Feet Knit Along.
Darlene went above and beyond.
Oh my gosh. So I think she's in Texas, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So Bags by Awesome Granny on Etsy. And if you like sassy, kind of in tongue-in-cheek, this Dysfunctional Family makes me smile.
I love the color palette.
Me too.
So, you know what? This
it's very retro.
You know, as soon as I saw the size of it, this is going to be my Knit City sweater bag.
Oh!
Because I've got the yarn and the pattern and I've swatched.
It's a perfect sweater bag.
This is going to be my Knit City. So show me what's in yours.
I decided to stick my blanket in mine, but I think maybe at some point it will be a sweater bag too.
I see Nomadic Yarns.
I know.
Look at stuff striping how it does.
I know. So you're right. Ovaries before broveries in my Nomadic Yarns.
Those are my socks now.
Those are your socks.
Oh my God, I still feel guilty about that.
No, are you kidding?
I can't. I love them. I just wore them the other night.
You shouldn't feel guilty. Wear them and love them. And then this is my Lolo Did It in the Steel Magnolias color. Remember I was doing the blueberry waffle socks? Okay, Steel Magnolias. Did I tell you when we were talking about that yarn? That's where I got the name for my son for when I was... That's where I named him from.
Okay, so I have such a bad memory. I know that story, but I'm not sure if it's because I just remembered
first baby, we were, pregnant and looking for names, and I love the movie Steel Magnolias, and Julia Roberts' husband's name is Jackson. In the movie. And I kind of thought, oh, I love that. And it stuck, and that's where the name came from. I'm sure he loves that.
I still love that movie and sob.
I love a good chick flick. And everybody in that movie... Dolly Parton and everybody that's in there.
Oh, love it.
It is a classic. 2 thumbs up. So, and then this one that I'm working on right now. Okay, it's so beautiful and it's so speckled. This is Andre Sue Knits yarn, which I've never knit with before.
She has beautiful yarn.
So thank you, Andy. We got a few lovely minis, and I was dying to put it in. So that's it. I just put a few squares in, and I have to say, you guys, I'm enjoying it so much.
Okay, can I just say I'm envious of your sock blanket?
You should be. You should have one. You should get going on one. It is so fun. I could see myself. Somebody said, "What do you knit all summer?" I could see this being the project.
Until it gets too big. That's what Sarah said, because she's got two. Sarah from Love Sock Wool.
Yeah.
She feels like the larger the one, she won't knit on so much this summer because it's on you.
True, depending on the size of it. If you're starting one, it could be your project.
Oh, you got...
Okay. Come on. Look at those colors.
What size needles? What pattern?
I'm using 3mm needles and Kemper from Junk Yarns pattern. And I'm enjoying it. I really like the size of the squares. They're about 3.5 inches.
Did you choose how many stitches, or did you follow her pattern for stitch count?
I followed the pattern for stitch count for the first one, thinking, oh, if I don't like the size of the square, then I'll just start again and do something else. I do like it.
I do
but
like it too.
Everybody's tension is different, so... but I feel like even if it was a little bit bigger, I'd be happy too. I just prefer the larger
did you
squares.
put these by these because it had the same color speckles here? Like, is there a little bit of thoughtfulness?
I am.
You're being thoughtful.
Sorta.
Yeah.
But I'm also enjoying, see the speckles are blue and green here, and it's going to have a blue and a green budding up to it. That just makes me happy. But I will be including every single color. It will be harder for me to include neons, but I'm totally putting them in.
I don't think you should if you don't love them.
I do love them though.
Okay.
I'm getting over it, you guys. I'm kind of getting over it.
Well, seeing this, and like I've seen lots on podcasts that are stunning, but then seeing it.
Okay, and my next one is going to be this.
Yes. What is that?
JOJI, it's our first hand-dyed yarn. Isn't it beautiful?
Tracy was, I can't believe you'd ever knit these. You cast these on.
I did cast them on, and you know what? I have been giving this mini in swaps. I adore this color. I would re-dye it. Okay. I think it's so beautiful.
I'm gonna bring mine next time.
You should.
Ridiculous.
So I have several colors that we dyed, and those bad boys are going in my blanket. And so I'm gonna give you'll have to trade. I want to trade.
Mine looks like dog vomit. So have at her. Wait till you see it next week, you guys. I'll bring it. Just wait.
It's not dog vomit. Anyway, I love it's orange with like kind of navy blue speckles.
And some bear.
Tonal.
I think because I tied it too tight, but
yes.
You can pretend it's intentional.
Oh, it's totally intentional. But anyway, that's my other work in progress, and I'm loving it, and it's super duper fun.
Oh, I love it.
And it's living a good life in my Bags by Awesome Granny bag. I love it. It can be really big in this.
I do love this bag.
Well,
I do. I love a good bag. Thank you.
It's a beautiful bag.
A beautiful bag.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay, what's in your
works in progress?
Check your show notes. Not that it matters because you didn't do show notes for last time.
I thank you for that. Yeah, just it's no big deal. We'll get them both done.
Okay, what's in our?
Should we do sock talk?
Yes.
Yeah, sock talk. Okay, you go. What's going on for you for sock talk?
Okay, so Lolo did it.
Shut up. I'm totally getting that color. Oh my God.
I ordered stuff.
And don't even think that you're not giving me a mini of that because I need it for my blanket.
I can wind one off for you right now.
No, when you're done.
Okay, and I thought I would do a heel, but I'm changing it up and I'm going to do about a 3/4 inch stripe before my toe.
Fabulous.
And the toe is going to be in this.
Fabulous.
Just something fun. So Lolo did it, you guys. We talked about this.
Did she ever do it? Oh my God.
Lauren, your Pretty Young Thing colorway is stunning. It has been a joy to knit. And we gushed about this last time.
Yeah.
But if anyone hadn't seen it.
I don't even know that the iPad's picking up the colors perfectly. I mean, it's pretty good. In person, this is crazy beautiful. Beautiful.
You guys.
And it feels incredible.
And then I'm using Vivid minis, sparkle minis.
Oh, which we already loved.
So this was just my...
That's a groovy pair of socks.
In the evening when I didn't feel like doing anything, I would just knit.
That would even be cute with pink toes.
Totally.
But I love the stripe idea. No, this pink.
Oh, I know. Maybe I'll do that.
Well, I love the stripe idea.
Or a small stripe of blue and then pink.
Yeah.
Mirroring this.
Cute. And that would be just like you thought about it.
Lolo Did It yarn sock yarn. Not that it has to be socks, but this specific. And this is her squishy sock, which is 100% superwash wool. I'm not hard on my socks, so I don't care that it doesn't have any nylon in it. But she has other bases, so if you're concerned about that, this or other colors are available on different bases.
I think this would have been amazing in your Pure Joy too. Yes. Like these speckly things are stunning in shawls.
Wouldn't that have?
Yeah. So
I ordered...
But this is just a beautiful sock.
I did place a small order with her this week.
Good. Great.
She had another yarn in there because Prince...
I know
it didn't just happen, and we've had podcasted before, but I can't tell you, Prince and Michael Jackson were my jam.
I'm an 80s girl. Are you kidding me?
So, you know, like I mentioned last time, those Teen Beat magazines where you got the double pages, Prince and Michael Jackson, among others, but wallpaper my wall. Yeah. Like Purple Rain, I've probably seen it 25 times.
Totally.
So she had a colorway, Purple Rain. She's got several homage.
Yeah.
Prince
I love
colors.
that. Yeah. I love that. Well, I have a playlist in the mornings that I put on my phone all the time. Yeah. It's like wake up playlist or whatever. Prince and Michael Jackson are both on it. So, anyway.
So I ordered those, and she's got, let me get the name right. Lolo Mini? No. Lil Minis? No, that's not right. Anyway, she's got Little Lolos.
Oh, that's cute.
That's what it is. And so you can pick your own little Lolos.
Oh,
so I love
that.
I got several of her minis, and a couple of them are going to match my sock to do heels, cuffs, and toes.
I love that.
So love Lolo Did It yarns,
and it's in your beautiful zigzag stitches bag
that
I love.
We talked about it.
Love, love, love it. Yeah, those colors make me happy. The orange and aqua.
This is Cafe Facet. Am I saying that?
Cafe Facet, I think is how you pronounce it. No, I don't know. No, I think it's Cafe.
No, Calf. Yeah, that's what this is. Anyway, love her bags.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Katie, I do have some sock talk. And I don't... I should have brought the other thing. I got a hoe.
Let the angel...
I got a Lolo hoe.
A loho.
That's a loho. So this is that... Steel Magnolias colorway. Oh shoot, I wish I could remember the base it's in. It is a sock base. It does have nylon in it. It's a purple speckle. Come on. Oh. How does that feel?
But like a gray purple background.
Yeah. Yeah.
And rust.
And kind of like eggplanty purple and dark grapey purple speckles. I don't know if you can see the difference. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I don't know, it's hard to get them both, but there you go. And then the very dark purple in the heel and toe is the Sweet Georgia Tough Love sock in their ultraviolet colorway, which...
Look at you being attacked by a giant sock.
One of my awesome... Oh! One of my awesome favorite colors, this ultraviolet. So here's the thing. I was watching podcasts the other day, and I was kitchenering the toe. Mm-hmm. And I screwed it up, and I dropped a stitch, and I thought I was finished, and there's a big hole. And I couldn't fix it. So I picked up stitches. Oh my God, I did sock surgery. I picked up stitches sort of like here with my circular needles. And then I cut my toe and pulled it off and re-knit the last 5 or 6 rows.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's like, makes you sweat, but it totally worked. You'd never even know.
Kitchener is ingrained in my brain, but if you get interrupted and don't know what your last thing is, or like you said, drop one, it's like,
I was watching podcasts and I was distracted and I don't know what the heck happened. So I haven't done that. I haven't screwed up my Kitchener for a long time, but it happens to everybody.
That
so
sock is so beautiful.
Oh my goodness. And so number 2's got to get on the needles right away.
I would even be wearing one.
But I love do you see why I put it in my blanket right away? As soon as I finish this sock, I knit a square in my blanket because I just love the color.
Did you want to see the phone's ringing in case it's an emergency?
Is my phone ringing?
Something's vibrating.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know. That's what messages are for. So, thrilling. I'm on the sock. As soon as I finished Mom's shawl, it was all socks all the time. And then on the Spice Market.
Well, now I have a new needle, which I'm super excited to talk about. But I wanted to give my other socks some love. Oh, I actually don't. I'm having an internal, like...
You're like fighting with yourself right now.
I am fighting with myself because I've got so Like, at some point, like, are 13 single sock hose enough? Like, at what point is enough that you just think, I've got to make some mates?
It's a very personal thing.
And I know Sarah has 20, and I love every single one of them. I'm not embarrassed of it, but I struggle.
Does it really bother you?
Not really, but I struggle because I want to knit this.
Okay, but I feel like, I know what you mean. You've got to start doing some mates to be done.
And I feel like for May, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get 2 or 3 mates.
Oh. Sock Mate May.
Bam! We'll have to do that last year. Sock Mate May. Do you know what? Next year we're going to do that. Sock Mate May.
Okay.
Sock Mate March. Either one.
Okay. I mean, it's true. I love getting rid of whips. Basically, so because I do keep casting on the new yarns. So, I love it. But yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Have a pair, like a mate going, and then a new sock.
You know what I should do? I should put a black veil over my stash.
So just give it to me and lock it up.
Yeah.
Give it to Shane. Tell him. Take a bag of something and tell him hide it.
He would never, ever give it to me.
You would never see it again. Give it to me. I'll take care of it. So, are you done your sock talk?
No.
No?
You go.
No, I don't have another sock to talk about. Other than the Fancy Feet Cal, all the prizes that rolled in this week. Holy moly.
Well, then let me show mine and then we can get on to that.
Okay. Jody, show your bag. I can't even tell you how much I love your bag.
I will also talk about it in...
Oh my God.
I'll talk about it in Mrs. Brown's bags.
Oh,
look at you guys.
Okay.
Look at. This is Molly's pattern, Mrs. Weasley's family socks.
Oh my God, look at that yarn.
And I'm using Molly's Olsen base in her Piper colorway. And then the Hat Trick What color is that?
They've all got hockey names. This is the creamy colored marine. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Like, they've all got hockey theme names, so I'm not sure.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't even think I read it. But you guys,
okay,
I
Jody,
turned the heel. I did an
beautiful.
inch. I watched Real Housewives of New York last night.
Fab.
They were getting psychic readings. It was very good.
Oh my.
I know.
Okay, I want to do that.
Like this lady, it was like she knew them.
Before I met my husband, I went and had my tea leaves read. And she predicted that someone with the initials JM would have something big in my life. And then I met my husband, and those are his initials. Freak's my freak, but I love that stuff.
You want to do Ouija board?
No, that sounds kind of bad. But anyway, I do like the other things.
I think that's so great.
Okay, I need to make that sock. Look how cute that pattern is.
Okay, I got to do this, you guys.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna...
It's stunning.
Can you see? It's very hard because it's a very subtle pattern and it's a beautiful variegated.
Here's my sock blocker. Maybe that will help.
I don't know if you're gonna...
Okay, this color of yarn is one of the ones that I'm hoarding to find the perfect thing to make. It's so beautiful.
Because it's so heavily variegated and it's a very subtle pattern. So I would recommend, if it was me doing this again, I would do it with a slightly more neutral, softer variegation if you still want to variegate.
I can still see it though.
I know
in person you can see it better.
In person you can really see it better.
And what do you're like a vanilla sock girl. What do you think of a pattern? Are you still enjoying doing a pattern, or do you wish you were just knitting every stitch?
I'm loving, because like I had said, it's as easy to memorize as blueberry waffles.
Totally.
For everybody who's knit that. And it's like movie knitting. Like you would not...
I think you should do others that are that easy too. I think you should do Hermione's.
I've never done that.
You should. It's really simple.
I would love to do another blueberry waffle.
Yes, do more blueberry waffles.
And
this is beautiful.
The nice thing about this is a couple of times I've knit one extra row instead of
you can't tell.
You can't tell. It's one of those ones, you guys. It's very forgiving, but it gives you just the softest little, so you can sort of...
I feel like it keeps me engaged more when I have a little bit of a pattern to be doing.
I'm close. Like if I knit this afternoon, it'd be done.
Yeah, you totally could, Jo.
Yeah.
Leave your pure joy. Finish a sock. It feels so good to finish something.
I could do this afternoon and pure joy this evening.
Yes. Yes. And just stay up for hours and hours. with your Pure Joy tonight?
I feel like I might have a nap for 20 or 30 minutes too.
Well, that's
a lot to fit in.
Napping's a good thing.
So I'm loving this. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe I have to say Olsen base is gorgeous. I think it's going to make a beautiful sock. It's not the very most softest I felt, but it's soft.
Wait until you watch it too. Everything softens when you watch it.
But I think she's not going to carry her Olsen base.
Well, we'll have to ask her.
She's going to pick a gorgeous replacement.
If she changes her base, it will be something equally or better.
Yeah.
Better.
I'm enjoying this so much.
Yeah, there is lots of BFL sock yarn out there. So,
is that what it is?
It's a Blue Face Leicester combo. Yeah,
I should maybe show the tag.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of BFL. I don't know why. I just love it. I love the way it feels. I love.
Yeah.
And I heard it's just so hard wearing. So I fall in love with yarn, and I want the socks forever. So I'm happy to knit it in BFL. I did knit BFL with the Nomadic sock yarn. I bought 2 colors in her Brit sock, she calls it, and it's a BFL nylon.
I've never had her Brit.
Well, you have it on your feet. It's the ovaries before broveries color that I gave you. Yeah.
I've,
so I do have one more color of that yarn.
I've never knit with it though.
Yeah, I love it.
I do love it.
Love it. So,
okay, so that's it for Sock Talk.
Yeah, and can I just say now, with our Fancy Feet Sock Cal, I'm so excited because everybody seems to be loving the new techniques that they're starting. People are casting on their first pair of socks and feeling so accomplished, as they should.
Yes.
As they should. And some people are saying with their new technique, I'm definitely going to do it again. They, so maybe you don't like it. It totally does. So maybe you don't love your new technique, but you've done it and now you don't love it.
Yeah.
But lots of people are saying, I can't believe I haven't done this before. I'm definitely going to do it again. Can I just say a big shout out to anybody that is in our Fancy Feet Sock Cal, but my own personal shout out to Andy of Andre Sue Knits. Have you seen her sock?
Okay, so she was on my list to talk about today.
OMG. That's all I can say, people. Watch Andre's Sue Knits, her last episode. It fries my mind, the sock that she's attempting, and I'm so honored that she decided to attempt it with our knit along.
It's an abstract piece of art.
It's
a sock.
It is art on your feet. I think she should knit it and hang them because they're just stunning.
How could you wear that? I know she's going to wear it, but
I would wear it with I would wear it and just
with clear shoes.
Totally. With the clear Converse. Anyway. So, I mean, I'm super impressed by everybody's attempts at these new things. And there's so many finished objects and people that are continuing on. They finished a pair. Great. Now they're on to pair number 2 for the knit along.
So when I saw Andy's latest episode and she showed those socks, I remember her episode where she brought out the book and she was showing us the first pair she knit, which was equally looks as hard.
Yeah.
But when she showed them this time, I thought, I wouldn't know where to begin.
What makes you cast that on?
That looks so hard.
So they're her jungle socks. The colors she picked are stunning.
Do you think you could do a screenshot and insert it here?
Do you think she would mind if I steal her picture? Okay, Andy, I might steal your picture.
I'll message her. I know she's not going to mind.
They're beautiful. They're a combination of Fair Isle and Intarsia.
Oh my God, it couldn't get any harder.
And so I just literally sit there with my mouth open when she was talking about them. She said she was going to have trouble with second sock syndrome, possibly. I feel like it's an accomplishment to finish one of those, let alone
I don't think you need to finish 2. Andy.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think you should enter 1. Totally.
Honorable mention for
absolutely.
But thank you to everybody for that. And thank you to everybody that messaged us this week and said, hey, can I send you a prize for your Fancy Feet
so generous.
Sock knit along?
We would love that.
So we said yes. And I mean, because of the generosity of everybody, I feel like we may have enough prizes.
We're good for a bit, yeah.
I think so, but who knows? Let me just show you some beauties that came in this week. First of all,
is that what's done in your book?
What?
You closed your book. Does that mean you talked about everything?
I just moved it for the side.
No,
I don't know. I'm winging it.
Okay.
I'm winging it. God. So, right from local to us, right down the road in Calgary, Kim sent us the cutest little knitting jewelry. Get out of town.
It is fun.
She's Ginger Snap on Etsy. She's got a little Etsy store. I'll put all the info in. She's got the charms on a cute little bangle. And she's got the earrings. I love knitting.
How fun is that?
Yeah, so that's definitely going to be a prize.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Here, let me put it. I'll put it back so it stays together.
And Molly Klein Design got in touch with us, and she sent us her Monet bag.
That print is so pretty.
Totally looks like water lilies, right?
Thank you.
And she makes soap. So you're also going to get a little cake of her coffee latte soap. How cute is that?
Guys.
Thanks, Molly. She's also on Etsy, but we'll add all that info. And do you want to talk about these? Yes. You're the bag queen. You go ahead.
Well, when Darlene from Bags from Awesome Granny messaged us, did she originally say that she would like to send a giveaway?
Did. She said, I would love to send you guys a prize, and wondered if we would like to review her bags as well. So what a treat. I mean, honestly.
That's how we got to pick the dysfunctional family. Is that? But look at this, you guys. So this is, can you just...
ridiculously cute.
Can you look at that pattern for a second?
I love pink and green together.
Pink accents, and look at the middle. A little pink, white on pink.
It's so cute.
And see, this is how it comes, the little zipper pull. You could use it as a progress keeper, or I love the little jewelry on the bags. Yeah. So that's going to be a prize.
Yes.
And then this, you guys.
This is the same size as we had.
This is the, but look.
It's so big. Here.
Look.
I know. Come on. Summer, summer, summer.
Does this not scream summer?
Totally. And I just love this tangerine
orange. Look at the
orange.
Swiss dots.
And look at that.
It's holy cow, did she send a lot of stuff?
Yes, she certainly did. So I am dying to give these a home with our sock knit along.
So this is going to be another prize. Together. You're going to get a matching.
Absolutely.
For the sock cow?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
so thank you so much for thinking of us. That's crazy and so generous, beautiful, you guys. Bags. All of you makers. And then I met a friend on Ravelry named Astrid, and she's in Germany.
I love that name.
I know. Coolest name ever. Yeah. That's the name of the girl in How to Train Your Dragon, right? I know. She's my favorite character in that movie. Anyway.
What's this?
Astrid, that's the handle. Astrid said, I'm so excited about your sock knit along. May I send you something that you cannot get in North America?
Did you know what it was going to be?
Yes. Oh. She said, I want to send you some Zing needles by Knit Pro.
I can't
Come on.
You guys, this is my dilemma. I now have a new needle and new sock yarn.
So generous. So she has sent a set of 2.5s and a set of 2.25 DPNs, and also a circular
for magic loopers.
For magic loopers. And she also sent yarn. So this is something that's not everywhere. Look at this. Can you see the sparkle in that?
This is gorgeous.
Look at how these are going to knit up. Look at that fun striping. It is such a beautiful colorway.
Oh my gosh.
Such a beautiful colorway. Now, Astrid was so sweet, and she said, if you really want to keep the yarn, you can keep it, but you guys, we're going to make it a prize because
it is so beautiful.
Well, everybody's just so inspiring with joining in and trying all these new things. So there is going to be a prize of DPNs and yarn for sure. And we also have some pattern, like tons of patterns.
Will it be a bag? Like it could be a whole kit.
We're going to have so much fun.
It's going to be great.
We're going to combine a whole bunch of stuff. And then Astrid sent a hand-dyed indie dyer from Germany. They are yarn stories. I can't even stories.de is their website. Oh my goodness, the colors in here. And the speckles, look at those.
I'm not. It's reminding me of
dying
something.
To keep it, but I'm going to make sure you guys get that.
These
in a
colors
prize.
With the blue and the green. Oh, you guys!
Oh my goodness! And so this is going to be part of a prize as well. You'll get the yarn and the zings, and it's most likely going to be paired with something else. But we are going to do our own test drive of zings. We've each chosen to keep a needle for ourselves. Dying to try it.
See, how do you not cast on?
Oh, I might. What do you mean not? Why not? There's no rules.
I have a feeling I'm going to like them a lot.
Well, they feel light as a feather, and the cord seems beautiful. I love trying new needles. So
they're metal, huh?
Thank you. They're aluminum, it looks like. Perfectly smooth. Yeah, and one of the cool things with these needles, the gold color is always 2.25 millimeter.
Oh, see, I like that.
So whether it's DPN or the circulars, you know by color what size your needles are.
Perfect.
That's something they've done.
2.5 is red.
Yep. So, oh my gosh, super exciting.
Thank you, Astrid.
So much. And of course, she sent some really cool German candies and
that
all kinds of goodies. Those are staying with us.
Yeah.
And some beautiful minis and all that stuff. So I'm dying to knit the minis into my blanket.
Thank you.
But thank you so much to everybody for thinking of our little sock knit along. I'm always
it's very inspiring.
Blown away.
Yeah. And I love how people, when they post, will put a little blip about their sock or in the Sock Talk thread, just the inspiration people are getting from us or other people in Ravelry that...
Yeah. So thanks for using the Grocery Girls hashtag on Instagram, the GG Fancy Feet and Sock Talk, because I love going in those to see what everybody's up to.
I feel like using the hashtag on Instagram, I think we should pull a prize from there at the end of our Cal.
Okay.
So that's because we like to see your pictures and tag us.
And maybe it won't be random. Maybe we will just choose a picture that we love.
Yeah.
Whether it's your sock or the way you've taken an artistic kind of photo.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun to
have.
Or
just the story behind why you...
Just the story.
Picked... Yeah.
I mean, we're like blown away with the amount of donations that are here. So thank you to everybody that that thought to send us something.
So use the hashtag.
Yeah.
GG Fancy Feet Cal.
I think it's just GG Fancy Feet and then Sock Talk.
Okay, whatevs. I would have used the cow.
Do whatever you want to do, but I really want to see your pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it for me, other than if we have any retail therapy that we want to talk about.
We do.
I mean, I know.
I forgot to add this to a party in the mailbox for our Sock Talk.
What?
For our Fancy Feet.
Okay.
So this sort of is a segue into
okay, you go.
Into retail therapy, because I had ordered some yarn from Amanda, who is Yarn Enabler on Etsy, and I have knit with several of her colorways.
Me too.
And so she sent a treat for you guys.
Aww.
Look at this, you guys. Look at this, you guys.
Get out of town.
It's called Best Friends, and it's Julie Mauve, teals and purples, mauve's too light.
I look at those colors and think of a peacock. Like they're very, the blues and purples together, so pretty.
And then there's 2 minis, but I actually should ask Amanda. This looks like a heel toe mini size, a really generous, maybe at 20 gram, maybe 20 gram. But then look at this bad boy.
Love it.
You could have real fun knitting a shawl or socks or whatever. So that's going to go into...
That is so cool.
Fancy
lucky.
Thank you, Amanda. If you haven't checked out her website, she's got some really gorgeous... Amanda, a Yarn Enabler, is the pencil, #2 pencil.
And the Not Your Mother Sock Monkey. Like, talk about taking the sock yarn world by storm.
Those are huge fan.
So fun.
Yeah. So thank you, Amanda.
Yeah.
That was a treat this week.
And we did have one more thing in Sock Talk. I'm so excited about this.
What?
SOCKMATEMAY.
Nathan.
Hi. All the way in London. OMG.
He's so cute.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And just an amazing knitter. His knitting story is really cool. Yeah. And he is sort of like starting this revolution on double knitting. Like he's a big double. I don't know how to double knit. But when I want to learn, I will be watching his tutorials.
Okay.
Okay? So, but he did come out with a new sock recipe this week. It's his SOCKMATEMAY toe up sock pattern. But it's not where you do like an afterthought or a short row heel like the
because I did gusset.
It is a gusset.
Yeah.
And heel flap toe up.
Oh, I would love to try that.
We're totally going to try it. So Nathan sent us the pattern.
Thank you. Nathan.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is something I think everybody would be, that's a perfect thing for the Fancy Feet knit along.
Yeah.
If you've never done toe up or you've never done that kind of a heel.
Yeah.
It is a super affordable pattern. It's £2 British. So
yeah,
£2.
Very great value.
Yeah. And tons of information in it. So I think that's something that I'm totally going to be casting on.
I love that.
One of my next socks is going to be that method. And it makes me a little nervous, but I'm totally going to do it.
Because I took a sock class and we started, like I had mentioned in another podcast, we started toe up and I got to the end of the class and was like 2 rows.
Yeah.
It was tricky.
I don't love the heel. Like I don't love the fit of an afterthought heel. So I've really just been a cuff down knitter forever. And I love a heel flap and turn.
I realized I need a heel flap and turn with my...
So that's super exciting. So thank you, Nathan, and thrilled to start that technique.
You look so nice and pink today.
Oh my God.
I cut you off saying that.
Anyway. Okay, when we were little, my mom would often buy the same outfit, and Jody would always have blue, and I would always have pink.
I was always so mad.
Why?
I wanted pink.
But Jody, your eyes are so blue.
That's true.
You look so good.
And to this day, still, I love blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where all this pink came from. I don't know.
And look at your face. You're glowing. You got a haircut?
I got a haircut.
Very nice.
I don't even know what to do with it, but whatever.
Oh, no, I love it.
I'm the worst at hair.
Look how cute your bangs are.
Jody, what's up with you? Are you sucking up for something?
You're
so
something?
sweet. Yeah, no. Sure. After all this, sure, you can have whatever you want. Okay. Thanks, Jode. Kate, so did you buy a thing this week?
No, you did. Show us. I just went, so you show us.
I did. Oh my God. Okay, so I treated myself to 2 different yarns this week. And the first one, I have been watching so many podcasts, and they're doing the budding bluebell shawl, which looks like this.
I gotta look it up.
You do. And it's a collaboration. It is a pattern by Mina Phillip. And the yarn, there's a couple of yarn kits that were done by Nicole of Hugh Loco, which
How fun of a collaboration is that?
Her yarn. I love her yarn. I love her colors. We've watched every yarn dyeing tutorial she did. I think she's an amazing person. I love her podcast. I'm so excited every time she uploads a new one.
A side note, did you see the picture she put on Instagram, her and her husband and her kids in the car? They were going on a road trip?
Yes.
They could look like they could be in a Hollister ad.
The cutest family.
He's the scruff. Oh, God, their family's cute.
I don't know if she would want me to say this, but I feel like she looks 14 years old. She's the cutest.
I think she would.
Anyway, I mean it in the most loving way.
Yeah.
And she met Susan B. Anderson.
Oh my God. Bucket list.
Anyway, she's a real big business girl these days. She's very, very busy with her business. But she had 2 different kits. One of them was a purple and green speckled combo. And then this other one I saw, and I had like 0 willpower. I was just like, click, purchase.
Isn't purple and green Mina's colors?
Mina, that's her palette. This is more me. So,
oh my gosh, Tracy.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. I can't even really show you all the goodie. Look at that. Look at those speckles. Oh my God. Why does that make me so happy?
Is this a brioche shawl?
Nope. It's not. And it's not even a humongous shawl. But it is beautiful. There's a the body of the shawl is going to be in this speckled color, and the lace. I think it's a lace. It is a lace border. Is going to be in this color. This is her Coltrane color, which is amazing.
I think she sells out of this really quick.
It's such a beautiful gray.
That's so you.
And I didn't even read. Like I really literally went click, checkout, done. I didn't even read so much. It is a single ply merino.
I love singles.
I've never knit with a single.
You've never knit with that stuff that I knit my hats in? Oh,
okay, so I'm lying. I did knit with a worsted weight single.
I've never knit
which I
weight
loved.
Okay.
So I've never knit a shawl.
Me neither.
In a single, but I'm gonna. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. And this was a kit. It came with the pattern.
A PDF?
It came with a code. So you put the code in Ravelry and it went straight into your library. I'm really excited. I'm gonna knit this too.
Oh, this speckled.
Come on. I'm pretty sure that this is not giving the exact colors. It's really beautiful.
Sorry, I'm going like this a lot because there's a bit of a glare for me today on the on the iPad.
Sorry. Anyway.
Oh, Nicole, it's so beautiful. This highlighter, yellowy green.
It's so oh my God, look at that. Come on. Yarn porn.
Oh, it is.
And this is a real inky blue.
Yeah.
And it just combines so well with the gray and the purple. So I had 0 willpower. I'd like to blame somebody else for it. A lot of people blame us. They say Grocery Girls made me do it.
You blame Nicole this time.
I'm going to blame Nicole. So anyway, that's super exciting.
The Hollister model.
I know.
She's so sweet.
So cute.
Yeah.
She's so cute. What about you?
I would have... Cake. I have one thing in front of me this week.
Well, good.
And I because I feel like I told you, I pumped on the brakes because I want to enjoy and knit these things that I'm loving.
I agree.
So, but I needed to. I had actually looked at this several times. This might have been my third time before I purchased it.
And it's got the cutest name. I feel like the name can make me buy the yarn too.
Girls' Night Out. The name can certainly make you buy the yarn. But these are just my colors.
See, those aren't neon. Those are going to be socks. I think you're going to wear, if you're going to wear them, make socks, they're going to be beautiful. You're going to wear them a lot.
They are, and this is what I'm going to use. And I'm probably going to cast on
and your needle matches your yarn.
See, the thing
you're going to love that.
Is that up until I saw this today, I knew I didn't have empty sock yarns at home and sock needles. So I thought, I'll just wait, right? But then this, and that's when the battle began.
Oh, well, no battle, really.
Right? It's like, oh, geez. You can't have bare sock needles sitting. You just can't.
I totally agree. I don't know how or why you would have bare sock needles.
But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself finish my Molly Weasley's.
You're so close, Jo.
Socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this at some point this weekend. So this is Amanda. Gorgeous. She does. I've knit with her yarn more than one time for socks. It holds up beautifully.
Yeah. Yarn Enabler, who's also Die Another Day podcast with her BFF, Christina, the Cozy Knitter.
Yeah. We just love their yarn.
We got to send out 2 skeins of Cozy Knitter yarn in our prize packages this week. Those people...
Were they so excited?
I had such a thrill sending that stuff in the mail. Just imagining everybody getting their package. I feel like that's pretty fun.
Because they don't know, right?
Nobody knows what they won.
And I really like that element of surprise.
And somebody did say, oh, I hope I get Canadian yarn. And I did tell her, yes, you're getting Canadian yarn, but I'm not telling you anything else.
What? Oh, so did she get one of the ladies' yarns?
So we had several Canadian yarns donated, so she has no idea. We had the Adam and Eve from River City Yarns. That's so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So it was so fun to put together those packages and mail them out. Everybody just seemed so thrilled.
So I noticed you got your new mailers.
Yeah, my yellow daisy ones.
Yeah, and so I'm using up. I have white with hot pink large polka dots.
Yeah.
And where did I tell you I got them?
Wrapping Me Up or Wrapping Me Up.
It's on Etsy.
On Etsy.
Just if anyone wants to know, they have great prices.
Were fantastic.
You know, the mailers with the peel and the heavy plastic, lots of different sizes, different prints and stuff. Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah. I saw your... The
wilder the prints, the better for me.
Totally. The daisies was so cute.
It was really cute. I love the polka dots too, though.
I love them. That might be my signature bag.
Yeah.
Like I might just continue with that.
So that's beautiful, Jo. Those are going to be awesome socks. And I can't wait to give away the other skein to some lucky viewer.
I know.
Okay, so I feel like I'm done too. I have so much beautiful yarn. I just want to get knitting it.
Did you want to show that?
But I'm weak. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can understand why you're weak.
I am. And Lara in Calgary, Fawn and the Fox.
Lara or Lara? Yeah.
Yeah. Lara.
Yeah.
So she's down the road in Calgary, and I love her podcast too. I love it. I love it. I want to go hang out and knit socks with all the...
I would like a knit night. If
anybody that loves socks that much, I want to go knit with them. And I knew she was having a shop update in her Fawn and the Fox on Etsy. And they're only every 2 weeks. So I love that.
Okay.
But she was putting in some project bags and some yarn that she dyes. She's really got lots on the go. And I went in there and put a couple of things in my cart, and it got cart jacked.
I wish Etsy give the person 2 minutes, 120 seconds. I feel like
someone on Mrs. Brown's Bags, because I heard that, you know, that's just what happens sometimes on Etsy. Nobody has control over it.
I feel like you should keep it in your cart for 2 minutes while you check out.
I feel like that would be nice too.
Anyway,
but
sorry.
You know what? It is what it is. It's just that thing.
When you got it in your cart.
When you're online shopping, these things happen. Yes. It's no big deal. So my first color choice was her black cherry, which I'm totally going to get it one day.
You could have custom ordered. Did she take custom orders?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But she had a shop full of beautiful things, so that was okay. And so my not even my second choice. I love them all. This one, oh my God. I couldn't say no.
I could see why.
And it's on a merino cashmere nylon base.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, ready?
Oh, Tracy.
God.
You're all about the gray.
Yeah, this is a
All
purple.
About that gray. No trouble.
Okay, it is a purpley gray. Like there's a lot of lavender in here.
Yeah.
But she's put this unexpected
Green. Chartreuse.
I don't want to say pukey green, but it is, and I love it. It's like a gold and green combo.
It's like that diarrhea color we talked about.
We have a lot of we say a lot of poop things on our podcast, but whatever. She's got this beautiful raspberry. Oh, look at that on the inside.
The best possible diarrhea color ever.
Amazing. Diarrhea in a good way. And she's got sort of this real actual denim-y blue. Like that looks like blue jeans to me. Right in there.
Excuse me.
and the periwinkle lavender kind of.
Yeah, I would gush about this too. It is
stunning. JOJI, it's stunning. It's her fawn base, which is her merino cashmere nylon. And the colorway is called Grand Budapest. So,
I think the inspiration is the color picture of the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's pink. It is.
I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to cast it on. I feel like I already know. Maybe these will be my toe-ups with Nathan's pattern.
That would be fun.
It feels unbelievable.
Excuse me, I'm starting to yawn all of a sudden. You got your nails done.
Yeah.
I did too.
Did ya? Manny. Mine are kind of disco ball. Oh my God.
I went
crazy.
Them.
It's just that neutral color that I like, that taupeless beach, but then I put a sparkle coat on top.
It's gorgeous.
Thanks.
Fawn and the Fox.
Fawn and the Fox.
Beautiful,
Lara. Love it. Love it. So I'm thrilled.
Look what she said for us.
And then she said, hey, ladies, here's a mini. And these are both her colorways as well. I'm not actually sure. I think this one's Jitterbug Perfume, but I'm not totally sure. And she sent the cutest little Progress Keepers.
Sewing machine.
Okay, I could totally order a skein of either of those.
I could too. I love these colors together.
I got to put these in my bag.
Yes.
Right? My blanket bag.
Thank
put
you.
them in.
They're beautiful.
So thank you, Lara, and thank you.
So
oh my
why
God,
have I not yawned once and all of a sudden I've yawned 3 times?
Now it's lunchtime. Now you're getting hungry. Sue says when you're hungry like that, you start yawning. And
can I have an apple?
Yes. Yes, you can. For sure. But I feel like we're finished, so.
I have a Mrs. Brown's.
Well, we're finished soon. Of course you have Mrs. Brown's. It's the most exciting part of the whole podcast.
Well, not really, but I feel like I'm organized.
So anyway, today. You guys, love my Fawn and the Fox.
Look at her groovy square tags.
Oh my God, right? So there's her business cards.
I feel like I could copycat her in the square sense for my next card.
I have seen some things where the cards now are becoming square.
Yeah, I've seen
it.
Who was the one I just did? Oh, Gail's Art. She had a square card.
Yeah, and there's her info, gang, but we'll put it in the show notes that may or may not exist. No, we're really going to have show notes.
But I can see how you...
And there's her with her fabulous yarn. Like, how cute is that?
She's adorable.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So, another exciting... But I know what you mean. I feel I'm just going to be knitting my stash for a bit here. That's my intention.
And that's okay.
It's great. Great.
Some weeks will be more.
Great.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
So... Should we talk Mrs. Brown's bags news?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
So... This past week, I had an update.
Yes.
So thank you for everybody who visited my shop. So though the rest of those are going out. No, those are all gone.
They're gone already.
Those are all gone. And then I popped in an update for my 2 new patterns with my canvas bottom.
I can't even believe this. I didn't know about this.
And they were gone, but those are they're all packaged, ready to go to the mail today. So they're all done. Everything is done.
You've been busy.
Yeah, so busy. You guys, this is my new pattern.
Oh my God. This is my color palette.
Okay, so I wanted to, I haven't, Alicia, this is the first time she's going to see it too. I wanted to surprise her. I wanted to have it in a bag. This is Yarn Inc.'s colorway.
What colorway?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry. We'll figure it out.
But this is Yarn Inc. yarn.
I remember it. It had the gray and the yellow on the natural. Oh my God, I love it.
And it's a garter stitch pattern, and it's got lots of green blips here and there.
Yeah.
It's a real good color, sometimes the saturation can be quite different from fabric to fabric that I order, which is odd.
Photo to fabric, like for some reason, right?
Well, photo to fabric, but then also from order to order, it can be different.
Oh.
The saturation.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so this is my new Grello. I'm calling this one Grello.
It's fab.
This is going to a special friend of the podcast.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's my new one. So what I wanted to tell you is I will be having...
I'm trying to find that color name for you.
I'm not having a shop update.
Not this week.
Do you know what I'm having a hard time with?
No.
I'm having a hard time with the frenziedness of a shop update.
Like it bothers you that people...
It bothers me that people don't have a chance to look at what's in my shop.
I agree.
That don't, like I said before, it could be filled with dog shit. Oh, like my description.
What is wrong with
that? Could be in the bag, and you would have no idea because you have to do it that quick and check out to buy your bag.
I know, and it's beyond your control, to be honest with you. There's Woolen Vine yarn. It's the same thing every week.
I get that.
It's in, it's gone, and that's just the nature
the name of the game
of having a weekly update at a certain time. If you were
putting bags,
if you were putting bags in randomly, but a scheduled update where now people are sitting there by their computer, refreshing, clicking, it is a frenzy, and I know you,
yeah,
because you can never sew enough. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter if I have 75 bags or 700. Well, that's too many.
But 75 do you know what I mean? Or 20 or whatever. You the one week you had 85 bags, sewed your little fingers off, and it still was gone in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yes, you want people that want your bag to be able to get your bag.
Yeah, and so for example, when I finished doing all of my orders, I had 3 bags left over. And I had said that last time, there's sometimes a few extra.
Right.
So I just popped them into the shop. An hour later, sold.
Yeah.
Overnight, the other 2 sold. But spread out within hours of each other. Yeah. So those people were surprised.
Yes.
Hopefully thrilled.
Very.
To go in there. Were able to peruse and see that, because it was... 2 different sizes, 3 different patterns.
So they can read all the details in every piece.
Absolutely.
I would actually love that. I would love to be able to go to woolenvineyarn.com and just
I am sort of taking, not to say I'm not going to have more updates.
Right.
But I am taking it back into the control for my shoppers a little bit more.
Right.
Where I'm going to pop these in the next 2 or 3 days. You don't know when it's going to be there.
Right.
It's going to be there.
Well, and I have to say, I was in your shop last night, and you had 2 bags in your shop last night.
There you go.
I don't know if they're still there.
No, but those were 2 out of the 1 had sold.
Oh, okay.
Before I went to bed, and then overnight during the middle of the night, the other 2 had
sold.
So
I thought to myself, fabulous. How fabulous that there's bags in your shop.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
That's your intention, right?
My intention
have a regular shopping experience.
To proceed from here to have, a little bit more laid back shopping experience. So the last couple of weeks I've had a whole bunch of different sizes.
My God,
and my last update was this size, which is my 3 skein size.
I love this size.
I do love this size. Anyway, so this update I'm going to do the 2 skein size, which is this.
Love that one too.
So this next, not update, this next batch that I will be putting in there, and like I had said, see, you can see those 2 skeins at the bottom, and you can see how much, this is sort of like a shawl size. 2 skein size.
2 pairs, 2 socks.
2 socks.
I think you could do 2 socks. Small baby garments or something like that. It's a very good mid-size bag where you can do lots with it.
Yeah, when you're looking, I call this, I don't name it small, medium, and large because everybody's variations are different.
I know.
So I call this my 2 skein size. That way maybe someone can get an easier gauge on size. So that's my 2 skein size, and these are the 5 different colorways I'm going to have. I'm going to have my new Grello.
Oh my God, Jody. Seriously.
I'm going to have my new pink and gray garter stitch. I'm calling this periwinkle for my own purposes. So when you see it in there, this is my periwinkle.
It's totally periwinkle.
Isn't it?
It's such a beautiful, happy color. Jody, look at those stitches.
Yeah, that's this one made up.
Well, it's stunning.
Okay, so that's periwinkle. This is what I call my multicolor. It's, you guys,
we need to think of a name for it.
I know.
So pretty.
See, that's my multicolor. That's an original. And this I call the purple. This is the original purple one.
Yeah.
The one I'm not going to have this week is the orange and red.
Right.
It's probably my slowest seller.
Really?
I would say.
It's one of my faves.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I've just...
I mean, I love them all, but I love the combination of pink and orange like that. I think it's really pretty.
So my last order, I hadn't ordered any more of that because I had some, but now I've used it. So these are the ones I had. So those are going to be in my update. But one thing I want... Yeah,
see, because I'm using your 2 skein size for my... on the Spice Market, and I have...
You guys, there's so much room in it.
6 balls of yarn like this big, and the shawl, and a big 400-meter skein. And look at all the room that's left. So yeah, it's a very nice size. I love it.
I did have some people... I just want to quickly address interfacing.
Okay.
Because I had some people ask, and rather than... Sometimes it doesn't translate my... slow
They're
typing.
wondering how stiff the interfacing is.
They're wondering for themselves. They're either thinking of starting bags or having trouble with their interfacing. So I always use a light to a light medium interfacing. Right. It's usually a Pellon product. With anyone familiar with interfacing, Pellon's a really popular brand for interfacing. Mm-hmm. It's always a woven, which means it's a like a glue lined actual piece of cotton fabric. Mm-hmm. You can get... The other one seems to rip really easily, and I feel like it might break down easier.
Well, and I think too, if you're thinking of starting your business, you need to try a whole bunch, because there's ones that will appeal to you that maybe don't appeal to other people.
Exactly.
And that's part of being a bag designer.
I went through a lot of interfacing.
Of course you did.
I've even tried the fusible fleece.
Right. Which feels really cool. I have a bag with that in it.
Just made it too thick for what I wanted my bags to look.
And some people love it.
Some people do it beautifully.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it great.
Yeah.
So just for you to know what's on mine, it's a lightly interfaced bag. It does stand up, but it's very,
it's squishable.
In between a light and a medium. If you were on a scale,
right,
be halfway between light and a medium interfaced.
Right.
Always a woven interfacing. Well,
it's awesome.
Yeah, just so you know.
Thanks, Jo.
So at some point this weekend, I will be having some pre-orders of this. So they'll be done. Now that Paige is helping me.
Yeah. Nice to have another pair of hands.
And nice to have someone to visit with down there.
Really?
She's a chatty Cathy.
Yes, she is.
I'll have to say I am. Okay, David Baldacci.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He came out with a new book in these last few weeks.
Yeah.
And Mom had passed it on to Shane.
Okay.
And he read it like in a day. He said it was that good. And it's the same. It's Archie.
Yes. I
read. His name's not Archie. Starts with an A. Amos? Amos.
Really? Okay.
Anyway, Memory Man was the first. David Baldacci's Memory Man was the first one, and this character is in this the new one. So I thought, Shane said, you got to go back. You don't have to. They're not connected, but it's the same character. Boy, is that good.
Good.
Memory Man, David Baldacci.
I'm reading Harlan Coben's new one right now, and I just love it.
When did it come out?
Weeks ago. March?
What's it called?
I love him. Okay, how about this? I tweeted something once, and he tweeted me back. Harlan Coben.
Okay, I'm downloading that today.
It's really good. So far, I really, honestly, it makes me want to put down my knitting. That's how good. I love him. I think he's fabulous.
I'm getting in the audiobook.
Yeah.
So you can do both.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
How did I miss Harlan Coben coming out with
Well, he always comes up with one around March, because we usually read it in Phoenix when we go for spring break. Right?
Okay, I have to say, when I got my nails done this week, she left them very long.
Yeah, but you like longer.
Usually you get them filed down.
I can't do long. I have to have short. I like short nails.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and our mini skein swap. Oh, my God.
I was just going to say that.
Who is organizing this stuff?
Not me.
The mini skein swap, your partners have been posted in Ravelry. So check it out.
How big was that list?
Big. And I don't know that I even did it right, because I literally hand wrote and then used highlighters and matched people up. So my son was mocking me, because apparently there's software that can do this. I did not have that. But it's done.
So if something's wrong with your partner,
yeah, if there's a problem, message Jody, because she'll fix it up for you.
I don't even know who mine is. I have to look.
Well, there you go.
I'm surprised too.
Yes. So you guys can get those packages going anytime. Send them off. I'm going to try and get mine.
Is there a date where we said we'd really like them to be mailed out by?
Well, I always feel like you've signed up. and now you have a partner, I feel like do it as soon as you possibly can.
Touch base with your partner.
Touch base with your partner. And, I mean, you know, whenever it's feasible for you to get to the post office, it's not a big panic.
I feel like by the end of May, we should say everyone's package should be mailed out.
That would be really nice.
This gives them 2 full weeks.
Because, I mean, people that are going from North America to Europe or Australia, it's going to take a while to get there. I feel like the further away your swap partner is, the more, you know, get it in as soon as you can. But it's just all fun. So
that's 2.5 weeks. If we say by the end, let's please try.
Yeah.
Hopefully earlier, but by the end, last day of May.
Yeah. And if you know, hopefully everybody was matched up the way they said they wanted to be, whether it was just domestic or, you know, we could have used more international matchups. So many people said, I don't care where I send it. I want to send it everywhere.
I noticed that when I was reading through.
So that was super fun. We had people in New Zealand and Denmark, Finland, Iceland, the Netherlands, Australia.
Iceland?
Yes.
So now they have to contact each other to exchange.
Just through Ravelry to
addresses.
say, here's my address. Yeah. And, you know, if you're allergic to, some people don't want tea. Some people only want green tea. So you can talk to each other a little bit if you want.
Mine's from Scotland.
It's from Ireland. Okay, the bonus, you know, I was doing a bunch of names. I really wanted to send mine to Europe, anywhere. So
well, the bonus thing is you get to pick. You did all the work.
I did.
You don't know anything about your partner, but you did get to pick the country of
I don't
origin.
know the person. All I know is I really wanted to send it far away. So hopefully I get, I'm hoping to get something local from them. I love.
Okay, so maybe now that we have more knitty friends, they'll ask us to come stay with them.
Well, there you go. So I would like her address because I will be there next week.
Totally.
I'm going to pack.
Totally.
Oh my God, you guys. So much fun.
Yeah.
Have a great week. I feel like maybe our podcasts might be a little bit further
We're busy
sewing. And, you know, it's just super fun. So we aim
this
for...
was about 10 days.
Every week to 10 days is the way it's going to go for us.
We'll record it within a Monday to Friday. Some days it might be a Wednesday.
Yeah.
The next week, then now we're Friday.
Yeah. So this is Friday morning. And I think this should be up on YouTube late tonight, probably sometime, with the amount of things that we have going on the go today. So I love it. I love the podcast. I love the interaction with everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching us. So have a great week. Get that knitting happening and wind your minis for your mini screen swap.
Yeah.
Happy knitting, you guys. Have a great week.